If you haven't heard of Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. Then there are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It is everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Hurry now and download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hi, you're welcome to Precious Talks Podcast with Precious Ochua and Nayoba. Precious Talks Podcast is your one-stop show where matters which cut across every corner of human existence are discussed. All you have to do is remain at ease every time you listen. This is episode 28 and I am bringing it to your listening pleasure with all fun. Remember that the countdown to episode 30 has been on for some time now because a new season awaits you then. Always listen to Precious Talks Podcast to find out what has been packed for you then. I appreciate all my listeners, subscribers, and supporters, especially those who also read my newsletter, the Thrust newsletter. You're all terrific, I must say. And I know you've been having great doses of fun and information on both platforms. So, episode 28, What Happens After the Very First Attraction Dies, the female edition, was thought out and brought to you based on popular demand. Yes, you heard that, based on popular demand. You requested and it is now out for you. Precious Talks Podcast listens to you whenever you make comments. This topic about attraction was actually treated before in episode 24, but it was the male edition because it focused on how men felt after wooing women. Wooing women for men is more like an ancient practice, by the way, so it was not out of place to have them first on the show. Maybe you can actually listen to this version of episode 28 by scrolling through the episode options present on your screen much later. But right now, let's get to work. Attraction, we must say, is as old as human beings. It is a necessary part of human interaction, especially between men and women. When attraction takes place, it means a sort of interest has been developed for the other person in question. And if allowed to grow some more, affection sets in, as well as a deep feeling of love for the person. But attraction is always the first step to get close to another person. Without much ado though, I got into some female minds so that we know exactly how they feel after the first attraction hits a halt. Once they've turned a man down, that is in the wooing process, So let's have some interesting perspectives from the female angle. And just before then, if you're wondering why we haven't talked so much about attraction, any other thing you need to know about attraction has already been talked about in the previous episode 24. You can listen to that later. But right now, we need to know what the females are saying regarding attraction.